Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, everyone, we have traveled near and far, past, future. Well, I guess it's all past. With Kate Bush, but we have not traveled to the beginning. So today we are going to listen to Moving, the first track off of her first album, The Kick Inside. This was released in 1978. I'm happy to be here. I hope that you guys are happy to be here. It's a great day, and it's been a little bit since I've listened to Kate Bush. And by a little bit, I mean, I guess it really hasn't been that long. And I thought, what better way, what better album to move forward with than going back to the very beginning, seeing where she started. Because at least we've heard where she went, but I'd like to go back and check this album out, you know? And I was actually thinking about the kick inside. Is that a reference to like a baby kicking inside? Like the womb? Or maybe something else. I don't know. Guys, I hope that you're having a great day. Thank you as always for being here. It's getting really overcast outside. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is Kate Bush with The Kick Inside, first starting with Moving. God, it lives up to its title. Moving. Like, no doubt. That song, I mean, I can just imagine. What year did I say this came out? What year was this? 1978? Can you imagine 1978? You see this really cool album cover. You've heard rumors of this woman, Kate Bush. It's a cool album cover, by the way. You put that on the record player. This comes out. I feel like you're in for life. I feel like from the moment you hear Kate Bush, you are in a committed relationship with her, her music, her creativity. I think that this was a beautiful song. You see so many seeds already of where she would go in the future. Singing is so dynamic, it's so moving, it's filled with artistry and nuance and eccentricity in the most creative and balanced of ways. Of course, her higher range to me is just like really satisfying to listen to. The harmonies. She has a beautiful dramatic flair when she sings. It's like she is the rose and the her voice are the petals of which she is adorned. It's just incredibly moving to listen to her sing. And I think she really has a way of creativity when it specifically comes to her voice. Everything else is great. She always surrounds herself with wonderful musicianship. This is no doubt different. But if you were to just solo and isolate her voice itself, I feel like you could get so much out of it. You could probably use Kate Bush as an example to future uh, uh, singers who want to get into singing or any sort of art, theater. Kate Bush would be the one to look to because you get all of that. And she's performing in a sense vocal gymnastics, but it's not in like a gaudy way. This is this is a vocal acrobat who glides through the air, astounds and amazes the audience, and lands perfectly balanced on her feet. And then, like I said, awesome musicianship around her. The bass playing David Patan, really nice, really nice. And then Duncan McKay, it seems, is actually playing piano. I just thought that this was a very beautiful song to listen to. It really has the makings of everything that she would become, while still, of course, being accomplished on its own. It's like a nice balladry entry, which, like, a ballad is not always going to be, like, that interesting, right? Especially as an opening song. It's kind of risky, huh? Like, usually the ballad is reserved for maybe, like, the third or fourth track, right? First one is either high energy or some sort of ambient introduction. The second track is, like, you know, that quick introductory peak. And then third or fourth is like, okay, let's bring it back down to something more emotional. We open with that emotion, but it doesn't feel any less deserved or anything. It hits. It's very rewarding to listen to. Oh yeah, that's great. Almost as great. Well, actually, a lot better than this lukewarm matcha that I'm not drinking. Let's go ahead and talk about the lyrics, though, real quick. Moving stranger doesn't really matter as long as you're not afraid to feel. Touch me, hold me. How my open arms ache. Try to fall for me. Does it really matter as long as you're not afraid to feel? I like that. How I moved. How you move me. With your beauty's potency, you give me life. Please don't let me go. You crush the lily in my soul. Moving liquid, yes, you are just as water. You flow around all that comes in your way. Don't think it over. It always takes you over and sets your spirit dancing. I feel like she just has a very poetic way of describing love and how this love gives her life. This love moves freely around her just as water. She is moved by it. The potency of beauty. Now, let's see if there's any actual, I mean, there always is, but let's see what the actual intent behind the song was. Looking at it, it seems, hold on. The song is a tribute to Lindsay Kemp, who was her mime teacher in the mid-70s. She explained, he needed a song written to him. He opened up my eyes to the meanings of movement. He makes you feel so good. If you've got two left feet, it's you dance like an angel, darling. He fills people up. You're an empty glass, and glug, 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 he's filled you with champagne. All right, so this gives it actually an entirely different meaning. And can I tell you once again, I think she doesn't appeal to her audience necessarily. She appeals to herself. She appeals to the people that motivate and inspire her. In this case, her dance teacher, Lindsay Kemp. So in that case, when she mentions moving liquid, yes, you are just as water. You flow all around. She's actually referencing dancing in that case. So that's actually a very nice kind of ode to Lindsay Kemp himself. And I like how she said, he fills people up. You're an empty glass, and then he's filled you with champagne. Not even filled you with just water. He's filled you with something rich and bubbly and energetic. I like that, and I think in the music, you get that grace, you get that elegant. This is as rich as champagne, and it definitely bubbles and pops. Listen to these harmonies, though. That's powerful singing. She's always had that dramatic element to her and that theater-like atmosphere, and she just obviously continued to build and build and build that up into the future. Let me know what you guys thought of the track, though. I hope that you enjoyed the music, first of all, my company, second of all. Hope that you come back tomorrow. You can follow me on Twitter. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You can support the channel on Patreon. But I hope that you come back tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed something of today, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.